Hello friends, hi, welcome back. Today we are going to discuss Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis and what we discussed in general with that FII data, DI data, option chain versus strike price, how it changed in an intraday, and also what are the candlestick patterns that got involved in today's chart, and multiple candlesticks if we can see any. So let's start, and at last we're going to discuss what are the best trades, aggressive trades, safe bets also, and also we'll discuss today what happens if the Nifty opens gaps up, what happens if Nifty goes gap down, and also what happens if Nifty stays neutral, and how we should trade on expiries especially. So stay tuned, let's start. So this is the day graph of Nifty. As we know tomorrow is an expiry. This is a very small truncated week. Yeah, so last week we have seen the form of doji pattern, and now we are seeing some red candle confirmation after doji. The confirmation of red candle will say, if this continues, it will say that there is more bearishness that can be involved in the next week also. So for now this is a weekly candle, and the weekly candle has to close tomorrow. Let's see how it will close tomorrow. So let's start with one day graph. Okay, I'll clear all the graphs for you. Okay, so this is the graph. So it's almost formed doji kind. If it had closed here and day's high, we can say it would have formed like hammer, because there is a rejection at bottom level. So we already yesterday expected that it would give a breakdown, and this can act as a good support, and also this here it gave a breakout. So here it took the support of that, and again it closed above that support levels. So for now this can be a good 485 would be the good bet, good PE sell, because just now it took support and it moved up, and we'll see the option chain also whether it is a good support or not for now. Okay, and on the upside level this can be the resistance. Yeah, what is this? 17,700 levels in futures. So what happens if the Nifty opens gap up? So assume if the Nifty opens gap up here, so if there is a gap up here, so the next resistance would be for Nifty is this support, so which is like 17,700 levels. Once it crosses 17,700 levels, it would be bit bullish. So what you have to see is like whether what's the price action here. If it takes resistance here with 15 minutes candle, if you see that there is a good bearish candle or a bearish engulfing here, you can directly sell calls of 17,700. So once it took the resistance, you can directly take that. So for the gap up you can see something like this, but if you see if it is a like gap down, and if it is gap down, there will be a support of this yesterday's support and also this support. So 430 levels would be the good. Once if it comes here, see how the price action going here. Once the price action says it's gonna take support here, either bullish engulfing or else in terms of any bullish candle with the volumes in 15 minutes candle, you can directly go for PE sell here. So this is how you should play for expiry. And if the market is a trending, only one side. If a market is trending downwards, you can directly sell calls, slowly rolling over to nearer levels. And also if the market is trending upwards, you can sell PEs from 17,400, 17,500, 17,600. If the market is moving up, you can roll over your PEs at the same time. So how the market was today? Yeah, I'll delete this. So this is how the market is. The market opened gap down and it went till down. It took a bit of support, the bit of consolidation, it went down, and here in 15 minutes candle it got bullish engulfing, where it's a kind of reversal with also a good volume also here with 4 continuous good volumes. So which means the market is a bit of in bullish range, you can say. Again it gave a bearish engulfing, so again it went down. So what does this mean? So market is a bit volatile, it is having a support and also resistance at the same time. So the market can be a range bound. It is very hard to break for now because of the option chain also, because the option chain has built tremendously. So for that, as option chain call writers or put writers, if they don't want loss, they'll make the market up or down depending on their positions. Okay, so for now market is in this range. So tomorrow this can be, if the market opens gap up, this can be the good range, or else this will be the, we already discussed the levels, this can be the next supply zone. Okay, this is Nifty for you. Okay, let's start with the option chain analysis. In option chain, the PCR says it is like 0.5, obviously it's bearish. See, there is a lot of call additions and there is a lot of conviction towards call side and there is no conviction towards put side. If the market starts falling, it's gonna fall tremendously. So for now we can say 17,500 is a good support, as there are 39.2 lakh contracts and whereas there are only 26.3, but it can easily dominate in the tomorrow's opening if the market wants to push down. So there is no proper support for now. So isliye what I said, if there is a gap down and if the Nifty starts coming down, once it takes the support in 15 minutes candle, you can go for PE sells after that 15 minutes candle, keeping the stop loss of that trend line. Okay, so the safe bets would be like call sells, whatever we discussed on Monday. I think it worked well till now. So tomorrow, as it is an expiry day, whatever the levels I said and whatever the price action you can see, so you can go for it. And if the Nifty stays neutral, if the Nifty stays anything behind this, you can sell calls upwards and also sell puts downwards. So which means the market can be range bound, you can get premium of calls and also premium of sells also at the same time. If one breaks, the other will give profit. Keep the stop loss of both sides. If one breaks, other will give profit. So you can play both sides. So this is option chain, how the option chain has built up. And market took the support, but the only thing we can say from the option chain is there is a lot of call additions, but there is a deletion of put additions, which means it's a kind of bearish pattern. And also here see this 90.2, whereas half of the, even half also there is no puts, a towering open interest on the call side. So there is a bit of resistance in option chain, but yeah, once if there is some news or something, the short covering takes place and immediately these resistances will come down, they start booking their profits. Okay, let's see FII data. FII data, tremendous put additions, put longs and also calls shorted and also puts long. FI stocks, they sold heavily in cash, 3 lakhs, and also index also. FIs are short for both cash and index futures in the near term and also long term. Okay, surprisingly you can see the Bank Nifty candle as very bullish. See this, there are 5 red candles, 2 dojis, sorry 5 green candles, 2 dojis. This is a almost piercing pattern that we discussed, and also gap down doji, and it opened down, went up, green candle, again a green candle, again came down. So how the trade you're gonna do? See, this is a good support level for now, 37,400. So 37,400 below puts and 37,400 puts are very good to sell for tomorrow's expiry. So let's see if the market gives gap up, and see, this is we have a trend line support of the long term, sorry, trend line resistance. Once it breaks, there will be a tremendous upside. Yesterday what we said, Nifty can make the Bank Nifty down, but the reverse happened. The Bank Nifty pushed Nifty up today. So this is a good bullish candle. For tomorrow, if it opens gap up, there can be resistance here, 38,500 levels. Once if it crosses 38,500 levels, it is like around 700 points away. So it might be crossing in 2 or 3 days, maybe tomorrow also it can happen if there is a short covering. So if this breaks, you should definitely not short Bank Nifty for now, and 37,400 put sells are very good trades. For now Bank Nifty is bullish. Selling calls would be not the right idea. If you want to sell calls, wait for tomorrow's price action, and once it takes the resistance in the 15 minutes candle, you can go for call sells for that particular strike price, or else for the above strike prices. Okay, so this is the day candle, and let's see how it performed today. Yeah, see this. Okay, I'll delete. Okay, so gap down a bit, not too much like Nifty, there is a bit of gap down, that's it, and support, sorry, and yeah, sorry, April 12th, right? Yeah, gap down a bit, not too much like Nifty. It consolidated mostly, and it gave it forming lower lows, and it's consolidated, which shows the positive price action, and again it gave a breakdown, and once it broke down and with the volumes it formed the bullish engulfing, and after this it rallied like a hell, anything. So which means here, this is what I'm saying, if there is some sign something like this or else something like this is for bearish. You can sell calls over this tomorrow if you can see something, some candles like this with the good volumes, and also if you can see something like this, you can go for put sells below this point. So this is Bank Nifty for today. And yeah, ITC we already discussed, like there is no particular change. We'll wait for stop loss to hit or else target to hit. So it is almost nearly at stop loss levels, and it went up. It didn't close at day's high, so it took support. Maybe tomorrow I'm expecting a green candle, or else if it breaks down it can come till like this level, 248 levels or something. It will be in again some consolidation zone. Okay, Reliance also, yeah, Reliance also, the stop loss didn't get hit, still it is in the stop loss zone. Once if it gets hit, there would be chance of coming down Reliance. Okay, and yeah, what are the good bets for Nifty? Once it takes support, put sells are very good. I am expecting a bit of volatility tomorrow, as tomorrow is the last day of the week and also the expiry. So that's it. Let's see, these are the safe bets I said, aggressive bets, and also what are the Bank Nifty trades. Also 37,500 below puts are a very good trades, and 38,300 above call sells are very good. Yeah, there will be less premium left, but that's why I said if you can see some support and resistance levels in 15 minutes candle, you can go for it directly, keeping the stop losses very low. Okay, that's it guys for today. Keep investing, keep trading, keep your capital safe. Thank you.